What is going on, world? Sports Game Vision is in the building with a pop up live. We are going to get started. Let's hit the intro. What's going on, world? Sports Game Vision is in the building. Pop up live. Pop up live. I'm going to be streaming this. Just wanted to talk a little sports today. Um, s- Coffee and sports. We're going to get started now. Hit with some news. I've been wanting to talk about this for a few days. Is Ja Morant. He is injured. He's going to be out for the season. It's a terrible, terrible circumstance for the Memphis Grizzlies. I predicted that they were going to go to the play-in, maybe even the playoffs with this young man being on their team, but he went down. Not quite sure how he went down as far as the reason for the injury, but he's a very vital part of that team, part of the culture, part of the city that they're in. And without him, I don't know if they can make the play-in or the playoffs. But bright future for next year for the team. We saw what he did as soon as he got back. They started winning a lot of games, and um, maybe they can put it together for the rest of the season and do something to try to make the play in. But without him, it's going to be very, very tough, especially with the other injuries that they've had, like Steven Adams and Xavier Tillman's been out. Marcus Smart's been out. It's been up and down year for them. But next year, I think they're going to be very dangerous. Shout out, get better to John Morant, and hope to see you next season. Don't know if you guys caught anything last night, but all those games were pretty much blowouts. Um, I didn't get to watch every single game, but I did get to watch the Lakers play the Suns, and that one was not really entertaining. The Lakers got their self handed to them. Um, the Suns looked like they probably should look a title contender, at least for that night. But every game on that schedule was a tough, tough night. That's why you probably need some depth. And guys are going to have bad games. It seems like it was a lot of bad games, except for the Knicks game, which was a pretty good contest. I didn't get to see that one, but the score was pretty good there. So, on to our next news here of the day is Bill Belichick and Nick Saban are out. Bill Belichick got let go or mutual agreement to step down. The hoodie, we all like that. I like my hoodie too. But he's gone with about what 6 championships, three coaches of the years, and 9 AFC championships. And I'm not the biggest Saban fan, but he is a great coach, and he's out at Alabama. 17 seasons. He has about 6 national championships. Coaches of the year, 5 coaches of the year for the SEC, 2 AP coaches of the year. Great coaches. And it's going to be a new time and day for the program now that they're gone. We just seen today that somebody took over for the New England Patriots job. Forgot the fella's name. He's going to be the first black coach. He actually played under Belichick, and now he's going to be the coach of the New England Patriots. Shout out to him. And it's a new day and age. A lot of these coaches that I grew up watching are now gone. So, but with that being said, I do want to pop in this little fun fact of these two. Give me a little bit more coffee here. Coffee and sports. We're gonna pop in. They used to coach together. They're from the same fraternity. Saban actually coached under Belichick when he was younger. Check this out.
His young defensive coordinator, Nick Saban, on his way to Michigan State. You can play the Cleveland Browns fight song now.
So, as you can see there, younger. That's when Belichick was with the Browns, and that's before the Patriot days, obviously. And then Saban went on to my school. It's the reason why I'm not a big Saban fan, because of the way he left us at Michigan State. But still great coaches. Shout outs to them. I think Belichick still wants to coach in the league, and there's some teams that are, I'm sure, going to throw some money at him to come and coach their squad. But we know now Tom Brady was very important to the New England Patriots championship culture. On to the next topic here, wrestling. Yeah, that's part of the sports game here, sports game vision. We see TNA is back. They've changed their name back to the original name. They were called Impact Wrestling and Global Force Wrestling for a while. Now they're back to the TNA name, and these are the new championship belts held by the main champions there. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it this weekend. I'm going to try to, but their new pay-per-view and their introduction to their old name, the original name, will be for Hard to Kill pay-per-view this weekend on Saturday the 13th. Should be a very good pay-per-view. Very interested to see if they're partnering with WWE, because they have a new app out, TNA Plus, and the partner that they're partnering with is the main company that bought WWE and UFC. So this might be all a friendly open door, as we all know, the open door, the revolving door. Maybe some of these wrestlers will work with WWE soon. All right. Well, I forgot to show you guys this. I'm not sure if you are better or you play the fantasy sports, and I need to get into it myself. I know it's a time frame that you got to get into it in order to, participate. But if you played last night, these are the main scores, top points for the fantasy points. Whoever you're playing against, however you're betting, hopefully you did well. But these are the main fantasy point guys for the night last night and all those blowouts that we saw on the NBA. All right, big news. This came across the board for Sports Game Vision. We got Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather possibly can have a rematch this year in 2024. Manny Pacquiao said it at an event. I forgot what country it was in. He was on the platform talking about, well, the announcer said that it's Floyd. Manny didn't want to say it, but it looks like the negotiations are going through for a rematch. Let me drink my coffee on that. Y'all gonna go get the new pay-per-view if they get it? That's gonna be a tough one. I don't know if this, we waited so long for the first match, and now they're not in their prime anymore. But it's still two big names, and I think the pay-per-view will still do well. I wonder if it's going to be a real fight or is it going to be an exhibition. Still a big deal with all these celebrity fights and boxing matches that go on now. So let's see what happens. You going to shell your money out? I don't know. I might try to go with somebody's house or a restaurant or something and try to watch it. In other news, I'm going to pop up some more wrestling talk. The Dark Side of the Ring is going for its 5th season. It got renewed again, which is pretty good. If you ever watch the series, they tackle all the tough topics that happened in the past in wrestling. So it's a really very good show. You can watch it on I forgot the name of this channel. Is it A&E but it's on YouTube, really. That's where I watch it. And Hulu has it as well. It's a good show. Glad to see it. It's going to return. And the next topic of events is also wrestling. This topic here of just kind of the future and what ifs. We see Swerve Strickland. What if he wins the championship this year? Would you guys be down for it to be the first black champion in AEW? And of course, on the other end right here, you got Jinder Mahal. He's up to go for the championship against Seth Rollins, I believe, is this Monday, along with Hook fighting Samoa Joe. But specifically, Jinder, I do believe he deserves another shot at the belt. The way they took it away from him the last time, I know a lot of people were upset how he won it, but I was happy for it to see a little bit of change in the industry and in WWE specifically at that time, because it was getting real stale, and it gave people the opportunity to show, hey, changes can happen. And I think he did a pretty good job with the opportunity that they gave him, and they took it away abruptly to move on. But now that he's changed his character a little bit, they've given the belt to other wrestlers. Of course, Roman has held the belt forever. You think that Jinder can hold the belt for a little bit and get a little bit of run with it, or you think they're going to save it for Seth at WrestleMania, which seems like that might be the main play, but maybe he can lose it and get it back before WrestleMania. So I don't know. Let me know in the comment section about what you think. In other news, I've got another WWE performer, and it's a guy that I've shouted out on social media, and he responded. This is why he was out for a while. Don't know if it was injury or a little bit more. Sometimes they shelve guys and women for storyline reasons just to wait it out and bring them back in. But he's hot right now. Is R-Truth. So a little bit of R-Truth love here on the platform. He people don't remember that he's had a pretty great career. They remember him for all the funny stuff, but he's a two-time NWA world champion. It's a pretty prestigious belt. And also, he still is a rapper, MC, still in hip hop, but shows you his deep ties in the hip hop industry. He's with Tupac there and Eazy-E. He started out as a young fella. I think he said he may have rapped on a song with Tupac as well, but he's still in the game. He's very multifaceted, and he's still around. And as you can see, the fans are responding to him. I'll show you this right here. He is the number one selling shirt in WWE shop. Both of his shirts, he's done pushed LA Knight out of the way. He's pushed Cody out the way. So the fans are responding to him. He deserves it. He's a veteran. He's getting a little bit of shine. There was rumors that he might retire. So this will be a great closeout to the career, the way it's happening right now, with the fanfare and the buzz he's having in the company. But moving on to the next topic, more wrestling news for you. AEW. So it's cool that these women and men are supporting each other. As you can see here, Bayley is a fan of Toni Storm. And if you watched it, her timeless Toni Storm gimmick is pretty hilarious. She's funny. She's very entertaining. I'm pretty sure they say she's like that in real life as well. So it makes you want to watch the show just to see what she's going to do. And she's holding the championship pretty well. And Bayley's a fan who's a great champion herself. Might get the belt back herself at WrestleMania. We'll see. But it's good that they're supporting each other. They're not really at super odds, unless, of course, like we all do, there's people you don't like or whatever. But for the most part, they're supporting each other no matter what brand they represent. And we're going to run down these last couple topics here. I'm not going to hold you long. I just want to talk a little sports. I got my coffee here. I said, let me pop up something and see how this works out. And we're going to talk a couple more topics here, and I'm going to let you go. It's also to let you know I'm going to be coming back a little bit later with the 6 o'clock, the main show that I always do every Friday, 6 p.m. But pop-up lives, I'm going to pop up a lot more this year. So check me out and look forward to the, new shows that I'm going to be bringing towards you. But in other news, we've got Errol Spence, who is slated to fight again this year to have a rematch with Bud Crawford, but he just had eye surgery. It's come out that it was rumored during the fight that he probably had some injured ribs. That was also confirmed recently, and why he looked so bad in that fight. And there's also rumors that he might retire. He's letting you know right here that that's cap. He is not retiring. He's got a lot more left in the tank, he says. And especially now after that embarrassment that he had with Crawford, he got to show up and show out. Even if he doesn't win, he has to have a good showing because the other performance he had was very bad, and I'm sure his pride is hurt a little bit over that performance. So, you know, either way, get healthy soon. The fight is supposed to be at 154 instead of 147, and I think it'll be a great, great, great fight. I am definitely probably going to get that fight just to see what's going to happen. In more news, the sisters right here, my Michigan sisters. Oh man, they going out on the internet. If you've been paying attention to Twitter X, they've been going at it for the last month now. From Detroit and from I believe Clarissa is from Saginaw or Flint, and yeah, Alycia is calling her out for a fight. Clarissa's like, I don't want to fight you. You're too small. You're supposed to be my friend, my sister. And I don't know what happened behind the scenes, but something definitely went wrong. Or, as my dad used to always tell me, sometimes this is just to make money. You got to get marketing and promotion to make a big fight. And Clarissa has been around for a while. Alycia has too, but Clarissa has the bigger name. And if Alycia right now, she's going through her trouble with the steroid issue or the drug issue, she gets through that. She keeps making these things in the media to make a fight bigger. That could be a very, very big fight in the future, especially if they can get it into Little Caesars Arena or something like that in Michigan. Be a big fight for the women, and I'm sure it will be a big payday. But it's very interesting to see. Hopefully, it's not no real beef. Hate to see that from these Michigan ladies, but again, the competitors, and let's get it on in the ring and get that money at the end of the day. And speaking of money, my last topic here is your guy Francis Ngannou and Anthony Joshua. That payout is going to be pretty big for the Saudi money when they fight. I believe it's in March. You see the guaranteed money right there. I'm sure Francis is very happy, very happy. I'm pretty sure this is more money than he was getting in the MMA fights. So this does not include the pay-per-view buys and the back end money. So the potential of him making more money is very great. Plus, if he can win this fight, more heavyweights are going to want to fight him. Plus, a rematch with Joshua, I'm sure, would be on the table and probably even bigger. But yeah, guys, that's it. I just wanted to pop in real quick with this sports and coffee. So when I get a little either mid morning or midday, it'll probably be sports and coffee talk. I'm still drinking my coffee right now. And yeah, check me out a little bit later on tonight. I'm gonna pop in with the Friday night live that I always do at 6 p.m. And I'll hopefully have some guests on there. If not, I'm still gonna have some content for you. But check in on the page, like, share, subscribe, follow, and support the channel. And of course, the motto, as I say, sports game. The vision. Peace.